guacamole and pico de gallo. Very Mexican, obviously. So look, here I am. Now I'm going to show you how I fried it, huh? I already have everything prepared here. I already have the meat, the chili, I have the guacamole, mozzarella cheese, rooster's beak, and some chilitos. So come on. Look, here I have put a wok, a Chinese wok that has nothing to do with Mexican food, but hey, it is the deepest and largest thing that I have found here at home to finish before, and we are going to do first the totopos, not as you say, or the good thing. Yes, the totopos, we are going to cut it. We are going to make it a triangle, okay? I have it. Let's see. If you want, you can buy it. I am in favor of that. Everything we do at home is better, and the omelets are not homemade, obviously, because I don't have any recipes for this here on the channel, but I did buy the omelets and I'm going to fry them here. I like them much more than buying them outside because they come very salty, and I don't like them. But everyone, this is optional. It would be good. Well, come on. We continue cutting until we finish the tortillas, and the oil heats up. Well, it heats the oil. I already have an omelet here, huh? Throw it out, as they say, from behind. Eh? You haven't seen me throw it out, just like the one who tells us the thing and nothing comes. We fry it and see that the oil is hot. Okay, come on. Now we're going to put all the tortillas in batches, okay? It depends on the pan you have. Well, that's it. There's no need to say that. I'm going to put a batch here. Well, nothing. 678 little tortillas. And look, I have it here on medium-low heat, huh? Don't put it too high because this burns quickly and comes out charred, and then we have to put it in the oven. So perfect, slow and good writing. How would you put it? Okay, come on, let's let them brown. We turn them over, and I'm going to make a first batch, which is what I'm doing to show you. Obviously, I'm saying. I imagine that many people will know this, but for those of you who don't know it like that, look, doradita, back and forth, So we took her out. You already take into account what the tortillas are for. These are the totopos that are going to go into the oven. If they weren't in the oven, well, if you want them a little more toasted, perfect. But since they are going to go into the oven and they are going to toast much more. We don't want it to burn, so we take it out again and again, practically with the oil. It's very hot. Keep it like this until everything is finished. Look, cook, I already have them finished here, huh? Here they are already burning a little bit, so let's prepare the dish. Look what is more beautiful and how delicious it is. Well, come on, let's go. Well, now comes the assembly at the time we are doing the assembly, or if you want 5 minutes before taking the totopos out of the... Have we already put the gratinator in the pan, not the oven? The gratinator at the top for gratinating only, or if it heats up for about 5 minutes, we don't need much more, because if it doesn't burn, I am going to put it, I am putting it, I am already seeing, I have taken a plate and I am putting a layer of guacamole underneath so that it stays, so that they don't dance, huh? Practically the tortillas or the totopos, okay? And don't let them go, don't let them drain then. So that it stays there fixed. Now we are putting in it what we believe is appropriate. At the moment I have, let's say this is what the leftovers are, which maybe looks bad. But if it is a meal, let's say taking advantage of the good, well, the chili with meat that I made a couple of days ago practically. And I'm using it, well, to make this recipe that is exquisite and not make it expressly for this, okay? He expressly wanted it, but hey, it's much more elaborate. But I like to do this, eat one day this way, eat the other day, because, for example, we are throwing rooster beaks, which I have used for something else. What about the guacamole? Well, for something else. And then I make a mix, as they say. I keep everything, and in 3 or 4 days, well, from the leftovers that I have had from what is left, I make this dish, with which we have dinner, pickles, or a meal of what we have, what we want, what we have left over, I say you have to take advantage of everything in the kitchen, huh? Everything is valid. Well, not everything. We are going to put almost everything like this. Okay, look, I'm going to put it and I'm going to cover with nachos or totopos. I'm going to cover layers of chili with meat or chicken, okay? So I'm going to alternate. I'm saying If you don't have chili, you don't have to do it expressly for this. If you feel like it, you do it. You put rooster's bill and guacamole, nothing happens, or you put something else. So no, the point is to fill the tortillas so that they are good for us and we eat a snapricon. Look, you can see that I am practically focusing everything on the center of the tortillas. Why? Because if we fill everything, we are going to get a lot of mud. And when it's time to pick up, we are going to get everything dirty. Then we are going to leave everything in the center, which is practically what we are going to pick up, The tip a little more so that it stays crunchy and the outside part to be able to grip better because we leave it a little more empty, That's the story. You guys want to screw everything up. As if you want to add bechamel to the entire plate and put it. That's a matter of taste, okay? So, and for tastes, colors, we have always said it, and especially our grandmothers, we continue filling. We continue doing until we finish, okay? Come on. I think it's in the last batch. We continue putting. They remain perfectly adhered by the meat, by everything it contains, which is very compact, and we are done, I say. We have already preheated the grill about 5 minutes ago, so we don't have any problems. Be careful because the moment we put it in the grill, 3-4 minutes are counted, no more. They are omelets that are already pre-fried, let's say it like that, or fries, but they are toasted quickly. Okay, let's throw in whatever's left of the chili and beef. Well, at this point we are going to put it, since in the last layer, the guacamole, okay? You can put the guacamole on the bottom, but I wanted to do it that way. Okay, I'm saying I'm always giving an idea. My kitchen always giving an idea is worth every one. After you adapt it to your taste, of course, perfect. We are going to prepare everything well, make everything beautiful, make everything presentable, because we are going to eat more people. And not for much, not for more, but because it has to be presentable. Mind you, at a table, you always eat with your eyes, Ladies and gentlemen, you always eat with your eyes. So, and if we have friends coming home, let's give them the best we have of ourselves. It's worth our dear people the best, our best presentation, our best affection. Look, here I am putting jalapenos already, I got red and green, They both sting the same. It doesn't matter, Our tongues remain the same. So come and now please let us lack the cheese. I put mozzarella in it. You know I done it. I don't make many recipes with bechamelas or cheese. I don't like it. I don't like working with it very much. However, I do like a little mozzarella because it doesn't taste good, but it's great and excellent, okay? Everyone with your tastes. Okay, come on, let's go. We're going to the oven, not the oven to the grill, nothing. We're waiting and we're taking it out. Look, I was going to leave it for 5 minutes. If I get stuck, as they say, it will burn me. Listen, I have left it for 2.5 minutes, 2 minutes, no more. Seriously, look. Now I'm going to put a little more for the heat upstairs. I'm going to make it fresh, which is what we have left of Pico de Gallo, and a few more chili, well done chili, which are the jalapenos. So nothing. This is going well, ladies. I hope you are liking it a lot, this recipe. I have made it with great love and it is really great. It is a great snack. Okay, I'm going to get my hand here. Okay, and so does the one I don't want, the two little thieving hands. Look, this is really exquisite, Is it really more crunchy on the outside than I need on the part where we threw all the stuff in it? It's really fantastic. Cookie, I hope you really like this recipe and leave me in the comments. What did you think? And see you in the next video to enjoy until later.